San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline. This we'll be seeing a pair of teams tonight who both prefer to slow the tempo and play in the half court.
Yeah, these are the team they want to execute.
Teams deciding to change it up. Spurs trail by 7. On the floor for Charlotte. Walker and Batum teaming up in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Mourning. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3. Gasol a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Aldridge. Walker with the rebound.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
Mourning with the screen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Paul Gasol. The Hornets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. For so long, the Hornets have been one of the most disciplined teams, Greg, in the NBA.
Yeah, you look at how this team takes care of the ball, and from the first guy to the last, it says something about how much pride they take in that. Minimizing turnovers goes a long way in terms of winning games. It's been a part of the basketball culture with the Hornets for quite some time.
Charlotte leading by 8. Outside, Walker feeds it to Mourning. Shot from the wing, drained for 2 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Unloads from 13, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by DJ.
Yet another case where you think you have Kawhi locked down, then he puts it right in your eye.
Screen by Howard. On the wing, Batum. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern-day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Mourning.
I mean, phenomenal concentration. Pau Gasol able to stay focused through the contact. Potential and 1.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Spurs have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And Zeller kicks to Kid Gilchrist. There's the dish to Walker. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Hornets.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
DJ dishes to Leonard, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And let's take a look now at Kawhi Leonard's numbers. Great showing for him last season. 7th in steals, 9th in scoring, and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. And Batum kicks to Kaminsky. Oh, good with the triple. Spurs trail by 5. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we were able to talk with Steve Clifford, and Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying, "They've done everything I've asked. They put in the extra work in practice, trying to turn their weaknesses into strengths. And that's showing up in the win column." As a coach, Kevin, that's probably the best you can ask for. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And when you look at Kid Gilchrist, and he is certainly known for his ability to defend and attack the rim. He's a terrific athlete, and he uses that athleticism on both sides of the floor, and just the prototype when you look at that hybrid forward position.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Ginobili comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Wells. DJ kicks to Mills. Spurs working the ball around now. It's blocked. Here's Walker. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Stolen by Gay. There's a minute 40 left here in the first quarter. And you look at the size and game of Kid Gilchrist, he is the opposite of what most GMs look for in that three spot. But Greg, he makes it work.
Yeah, I mean, most teams want a tall three that can stretch the floor. Kid Gilchrist isn't that, but still gets playing time because he's effective when on the floor. If you play defense like he does, you're going to find a way to get on the floor.
Zeller passes to Kid Gilchrist. On the wing, Batum. Pass to Zeller. Walker against Gay. Shoots from the high post. Walker's shot is off.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from three.
Passes it to Kaminsky. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Kaminsky dishes to Walker. He kicks it to Batum. They set the pick. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Here's Gasol. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The thing I love about Pau Gasol, his offensive game is so refined. That time he uses the little up fake to bait.
Hornets trail by 3. DJ out there with Wells. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. The Spurs have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. DJ with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. The tray. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard.
Leonard with this screen on Batum. DJ kicks to Leonard, and that one drops. Leonard's got 8.
Off the catch, Leonard with the quick trigger. Nothing but money.
Johnson the screen. Batum passes to Johnson. Gay with the defensive effort.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Wells' shot is good.
And from what I've seen and heard, Shammy Wells has gone out of his way to take DJ under his wing in the NBA. Not sure if that's the guy you want as a veteran leader, but he and DJ seem to be on the same page.
Here's Johnson. Good work defensively by Gay.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Wells wide open, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Wells has got 5 points now this quarter. Hornets trail by 7. Kicks it to Mourning. To stop the run, and it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. 3 from Gay, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
We've got 1:55 left here in the second. Here's Howard, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You heard a lot of legends saying Dwight Howard should dominate in the post. I think he still can on the defensive end, not so much on the offensive end.
You know, Steve, even at his peak, Dwight Howard probably dominated more with force than with finesse, perhaps.
You're so correct. He dominated with defense, rebounding, and finishing with power. That was enough to make him a superstar. He's never been the most skilled offensively. He hasn't needed to be.
The Spurs have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
And Batum kicks to Mourning and stolen by Aldridge. And DJ gets it to go on the assist from Gay. DJ's got his first bucket in this one. 1:16 left to play here in the half. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Howard. They set the pick. On the wing, Batum. Knocked away. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside, Batum. Mourning. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Pau Gasol's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Dishes it to DJ. Back to Gay. Just 5 to shoot. Gasol setting the pick for Gay. Over Johnson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
Interconference showdown. You love to see clubs that don't play each other often go head-to-head.
I like it. East versus West. This is a very intriguing matchup.
And he's good on the second. Kawhi Leonard has been on display. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And then for Charlotte, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Mourning. Cody Zeller comes in for Johnson. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Monk. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Batum and Kid Gilchrist, the rangy wings. Howard is out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Walker in at the point guard. Screen by Howard. 5 on the clock. And Walker kicks to Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Batum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It goes on Cody Zeller. And the Spurs with Pau Gasol and LaMarcus Aldridge up front. A huge front court, long front court. Steve, is that something they can stick with when teams like the Warriors go small?
No, I don't think so, Kevin. That's a challenge for them. Aldridge has to cover the 4 in those situations, and Gasol just doesn't have the lateral mobility at this point in his career.
And the Spurs making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Walker is screen on Gay. Jacks up a 3. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Walker.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
A 3 from Leonard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got 20.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
It's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Gay. Last year, getting it done. He averaged 18 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Outside, Walker. Picked by Zeller. Batum for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The wing 3 is no good there from DJ.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Here's the screen. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Batum. Howard setting the pick for Batum. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. San Antonio leading by 12. Outside Gasol. DJ with it, working on Walker. Misses off the right iron. Charlotte shooting for the game at 42%. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Guys, with the Hornets' length and mobility at the 2 through 4 positions, the team switches a lot defensively. Coach Steve Clifford said, you have to deal with mismatches at times, but it makes defense simpler. With those guys, they're all big enough, strong enough, and competitive enough that they're going to battle. Evan?
And having that kind of versatility on defense is huge. DA, thank you so much. DJ kicks to Gasol. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
May have been a foul. Anyway, Gasol absorbs the hit, was strong enough to finish through it.
The Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Johnson's checked in. And Batum kicks to Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Paul Gasol. That free throw, no good. And last season, Greg, one big issue for the Hornets was their bench.
And Charlotte tried their best to address that issue this past offseason. And it just goes to show that you need to have a complete roster to compete. A lot of games were given away by the Hornets last year by losing ground when the starters left the court.
Count it, good. DJ's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Screen by Howard. Shoots over Wells. A second chance effort, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the first one drops. And Johnson drops them both. And Greg Popovich, also the head coach of the U.S. national men's basketball team, a former military man himself, and of course, guys, very passionate about his country.
You're totally right, Kevin. He's been outspoken, but his actions speak even louder. Doing a lot of charity work in San Antonio for disadvantaged youth. He cares, his players know it, and it's a part of what makes him a great man.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Zeller. Picked by Zeller. Batum dishes to Zeller. There's the feed to Johnson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Johnson's got it back down to single digits for Charlotte. Back to Gasol. Over Howard. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by DJ. 12 points for Pau Gasol. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Spurs. They lead by 11. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Nobody holds the ball. Not even.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. San Antonio leading by 11. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Pau Gasol. EJ out there with Wells. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot.
You know, he's deadly from the free throw line. He's deadly from the field. Seems like Kawhi Leonard shoots a higher volume of free throws almost every year. Kawhi Leonard, a stifling defensive presence, both individually and in help situations. He's a difference maker.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Wells. Mourning with the screen. And Batum kicks to Johnson. Outside, Batum. Here's Mourning. Nice D from DJ. And Kawhi Leonard, nicknamed the Claw for his enormous hands. He uses them to pile up steals.
You know what's crazy, Kevin? He has worked hard to improve the strength in his hands, too. Catching and throwing medicine balls. Ball handlers beware. You show him the ball, and it's gone.
DJ kicks to Gasol. Took him no time at all on that one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
That's tipped. Monk, the pass to Batum. He feeds it to Monk. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. There's the screen. And the pass to Mourning. Shot clock at 6. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Here's Walker. He dishes it to Mourning. DJ kicks to Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
You know, we preach it all the time. Unselfish basketball. DJ making the extra pass to a wide-open teammate.
Hornets trail by 19. Feeds it to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. The dish to Howard. Pass to Mourning. Monk kicks to Mourning. 4 on the clock. Mourning with the screen. Johnson for 3. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. They're the Spurs with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. And here is DJ. Passes it to Robinson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now, here's Walker. Johnson the screen. Pass to Mourning. Johnson dishes to Monk. Johnson with a screen on Robinson. Here's Monk. Misses off the left iron.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
The shot. Forbes the pass to Robinson. Now here's DJ. Guarded closely. He kicks it to Forbes. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. It's not going to go for him.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Monk kicks to Howard. Dishes to Monk. Screen by Howard. The shot by Monk is no good. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Leonard dishes to DJ. Back to Leonard. DJ with it. Right side Aldridge. Over Howard. That one a little long.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Wells, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a switcher also for Charlotte, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Dwight Howard. And And the Hornets call time here. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Well said. And the foul called on DJ. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Walker. They double him with DJ. Johnson sets the screen for Batum. Shoots off the screen.
Pounding defense. I like DJ's competitiveness and his aggressiveness to the ball.
At the elbow, it's Aldridge. And Steve, is the big three in San Antonio age and retire? How big was it for San Antonio to sign the All-Star LaMarcus Aldridge? Here's San Antonio. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Spurs.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game